The Big Bizz with Sunny on Big 106.2.
Well, 12:18 on the clock. It's time to talk about education, and when we talk about how education is evolving, we have a very good orator and someone who sets the right kind of an example for education, Mrs. Aziza Faryal, the founding principal for Pamir Private School. She joins us. Welcome to Big Bizz.
Thank you, Sunny. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, Pamir Private School has been here for the last 3 years, और 3 सालों में बहुत कुछ हुआ है, ऐतिहासिक हुआ है, जहाँ हमने बहुत कुछ सीखने को भी मिला. But tell me everything about the journey of Pamir Private School. You're the founding principal.
Okay, Sunny, I will start from Pamir. Why we opened Pamir Private School? It's a project from KIPS Education Pakistan, and the reason for opening this Pakistani curriculum school in UAE, there was a huge requirement and there was a gap. Very less Pakistani schools are available, so we decided 3 years back to open a Pakistani curriculum school with the affordable fee structure to offer the Pakistani curriculum education for Pakistanis here in UAE.
Right.
And that's how this idea evolved, and we opened. And one thing I would just like to mention you, that we opened the school within 9 months, which is a record actually.
Right. और 9 months में open किया, plus again जो एक चीज़ आपने मुझे बोली that made a lot of sense was affordable education.
Yes.
Especially in a time like this, जहाँ पर इसकी बहुत सख्त ज़रूरत है affordable education की. So इसके बारे में अगर थोड़ा enhance कर पाएं आप.
See, affordable education, the fees, because if you talk about the normal fee structure for any other curriculum school, it starts from at least for FS around 15,000 dirhams. But when we talk about our curriculum with Pakistani curriculum, whether it's internationally aligned, the fees starts from 6,000 dirham, and till grade 12 it goes around 13,000 dirham only. So it's very, very affordable for all the parents.
Fantastic. I'm going to be letting you know what Pamir's private school is here to offer, because I know कि आने वाले टाइम पे admissions भी open होने वाली है, उसके बारे में हम और बात करेंगे with the founding principal, Mrs. Aziza Faryal, right here on Big Bizz. फिलहाल let's enjoy something which is हेमा सरदेसाई की आवाज में. This is बादल पे पाँव है. चल रहा है conversation. अगर education related कोई सवाल है आपका, you can ask them on 4305, that's the SMS code, or call me on 800-1062.
The Big Bizz with Sunny on Big 106.2.
कहते हैं ना कि education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. और education की बारे में अगर बात की जाए, in this hour I have the founding principal. Yes, the founding principal of Pamir Private School in Sharjah. We have Mrs. Aziza Faryal, and we're talking about how education is evolving, especially in the last 1 year after the pandemic. Education काफी remote हुई है, work from home हुआ है. तो इस दौर को आपने कैसे cater किया? क्योंकि मैंने सुना है, Mrs. Faryal, that you're one of the top rated schools in terms of remote education.
Yes, Sunny. Actually, what happened, we were in 3rd semester with this pandemic hit, and we had to immediately move for distance learning.
Ji.
And we did complete our 3rd term online for home. Mm-hmm. And regarding this evolution of education, I would like to say कि जो सबसे बड़ा challenge we had to face, कि सिर्फ students को हमने online learning पे shift नहीं किया, also parents.
Right.
So we did a lot of workshops. We train our parents, how to support their kids in distance learning, distance education. And regarding the ranking you're talking about, actually it happened since I think it's July or August it happened. All the schools in UAE, in Abu Dhabi, Sharjah and Dubai, they all were rated among the education authorities, and Pamir and Sharjah Private Education Authority got developed rating in all 13 areas which they were looking for the distance learning. And alhamdulillah, we are one of the only schools, you can say, in Pakistani curriculum and among other curriculum schools which got the developed rating.
Fantastic. तो जहाँ पर तक quality of education का सवाल है, जहाँ तक affordability of education का सवाल है, जो इस वजह जिसकी बहुत सख्त ज़रूरत है. Admissions are right now open at Pamir Private School, and you can get in touch with them directly. The number is on the website. The website is pamirprivateschool.ae. That's the website. मेरी कॉन्वर्सेशन चल रही है मिसेस अजीजा फरियाल के साथ. शी इज द फाउंडिंग प्रिंसिपल ऑफ पामिर प्राइवेट स्कूल. अगर आपको कोई एजुकेशन रिलेटेड या एडमिशन रिलेटेड क्वेरीज है, यू कैन जस्ट वेल, द सोल पर्पस ऑफ एजुकेशन इज टू रिप्लेस एन एम्प्टी माइंड विद एन ओपन वन. और एजुकेशन की बात यहाँ की जा रही है with Mrs. Aziza Faryal, who is the founding principal for Pamir Private School, Sharjah.
The Big Bizz with Sunny on Big 106.2.
और जहाँ तक evolution of education की बात की जाती है, Pamir Private School has aced every single attribute when it comes to admissions, to the kind of fee structuring, when it comes to remote learning and even exam proctoring. और exam proctoring ये दो ऐसे शब्द है जहाँ पर ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशंस को भी एस किया है, और मिसेस फरियाल बताइए, तो प्रॉक्टर्ड एग्जामिनेशंस जहाँ पर लोग ऑनलाइन एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, ये ट्रेंड कैसे इवॉल्व कर रहा है पामिर में?
अच्छा सनी, ये ट्रेंड अभी स्टिल इवॉल्व कर रहा है क्योंकि इसमें काफ़ी एस्पेक्ट्स हैं जिन पे हम एज एन स्कूल काम कर रहे हैं. स्टार्ट में क्या था कि ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशन इट वाज वेरी डिफिकल्ट, बिकॉज फॉर द किड्स इट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम, दे वर नेवर यूज्ड टू ऑफ इट, एंड टिल grade 5 we tried proctored examination through the software AI, but it didn't work, right. So we transferred it through Zoom, we monitored them, the online examination and all, and grade 6 till grade 12 we did all the examination online through the proctored software. Which is still an achievement, because see, the kids, they didn't have any training previously, but actually what happened through this proctored examination, they got trained for these international tests, the STEMs and PISA, which they have to appear every year, and it is a requirement from Ministry of Education as well. So these kids, they got their on hand training, so they can appear in any online examination as well. So it was the big thing we achieved, and only the first paper got little bit problems there because the internet was not working, the internet speed is slow, and these little bit problems occurred, but alhamdulillah we faced it and we completed. So now again this second year is going to be completed and admissions are open for the next academic year.
Exactly. You can log on to the website pamirprivateschool.ae as the principal. Well, BigBizz पे education की बात चल रही है. We have Mrs. Faryal, who is the founding principal. You can just get the details from the website. Education breeds confidence breeds hope, and hope breeds peace. So Mrs. Faryal, जहाँ बात की जाए, जहाँ तक कायदे की बात है, Vision 2021 for Pamir Private School क्या है आपका vision for this year?
Sunny, the vision for 2021 is to make everything comes back to normal like it was before the pandemic. So we are working very hard and we are following all the safety precautions especially. And one thing I would like to mention that most of our teachers and our administration staff, they got vaccinated.
Fantastic.
Actually. Yeah, so we want to make sure that our kids can come back to school in a safe environment, and the face-to-face learning model should be implemented again.
फैंटास्टिक. और ये भी बात की जाती है कि ये ट्रेंडिंग टाइम्स के साथ ये एजुकेशन का जो फोरम है ना, ये और भी होप लाता है, बिकॉज अ फ्यूचर जनरेशन डिपेंड्स ऑन दिस, राइट? व्हाट इज योर मैसेज ऑफ होप फॉर एवरीवन आउट देयर?
Well, message for hope, tomorrow the mission is going to be land on Mars as well.
Yes.
So, exactly. So, my message of hope is that please keep up your thoughts and send your kids to school. I know it's difficult for parents as well, but inshallah everything will goes back to normal and it will be like before, That's my message of hope, that we will be same like before.
Fantastic. All we have to do is keep the faith and
keep our hopes high.
Fantastic. Pamir Private School की principal Mrs. Aziza Faryal joined me right here on BigBizz. I wish you the very best of luck for 2021, Mrs. Faryal. And obviously admissions are now open. PamirPrivateSchool.ae. It's present in Sharjah. Is there any other way where parents can get in touch?
Yeah, sure. See, parents, if they would like to visit the school and see our facilities, they can call their school and they can confirm an appointment.
Right.
So when they got the appointment, they can come and they can visit the school. We will show them each and everything. They can meet the teachers as well.
Fantastic.